Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and today we'll be taking a look at the Buffy comforter. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen the internet buzzing quite a bit about the Buffy, particularly about how eco-friendly it is. So let's jump right in and see what all the fuss is about, shall we? Okay, so before we get into what this comforter is made of, I just want to remind you that if throughout the course of this video you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below and we'd be happy to help. All right, so the cover fabric of the Buffy is made from lyocell, which is a natural textile derived from dissolving wood pulp. In this case, wood pulp from eucalyptus trees. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with eucalyptus, but it's got a reputation for antimicrobial properties, being great for anti-inflammatory purposes. So the cover fabric of the Buffy was intended to sort of offer this uniquely cool and soothing feel that really feels great against your skin. Also, I have to say, first impressions, it's kind of a refreshing change of pace from cotton. It's really, the eucalyptus is offering this very silky feel that almost feels like silky like bamboo, but kind of this really nice blend between the silkiness of bamboo and sort of the crispness of cotton. So I'm really loving that. And of course, there's an eco-friendly factor at play here because eucalyptus is a sustainably sourced material. Right away, I'm loving how fluffy it is. The eucalyptus really is just making this cover feel so silky and very uniquely soothing against my skin. Of course, the only way to really know how this performs is to roll around in it, so let's check it out. Now, as far as the comforter itself is concerned, the cover fabric feels very uniquely soothing, and that's definitely coming from the eucalyptus. It feels just very cool to the touch, but it also feels super silky. And then the down alternative inside is really super fluffy, and it's doing a really good job sort of staying evenly distributed within the comforter. However, I will say that this is just a matter of personal preference, but I do prefer my comforters to be a little bit more on the lofty side. I mean, like so fluffy that you kind of get lost in it. So the Buffy, it's worth noting, is a lower lofted comforter, so I kind of wish that it were a little bit loftier. However, I'm really loving how it feels against my skin, which is at the end of the day the most important thing. I'm feeling how breathable it is. It might be one of the most breathable comforters I've ever tested, which is going to be particularly beneficial for hot sleepers like myself. I have to say, overall, I'm really loving it. As far as what's inside the Buffy, that's where, in my opinion, things get interesting. So inside here is a down alternative eco fiber spun from recycled plastic bottles. So of course it doesn't feel like plastic, it feels just like a really fluffy down alternative, but obviously this is a great example of sleeping green. This is a really eco-friendly comforter, and it really might be the most eco-friendly and ethically sourced sleep accessory that I've ever tested. So the cover fabric, the internal fill, it's all hypoallergenic, it's all ethically sourced, very eco-friendly. So for you eco-friendly sleepers out there who also happen to have sensitive skin or allergies, this might be a particularly good pick for you. Now, the Buffy comforter also takes advantage of something called 37.5 technology. Basically, it's a proprietary technology designed to employ active particles that are going to help keep you cool when it's hot and keep you hot when it's cold. So if you want to learn more about the specifics of that technology, I do go into deeper detail in my full written review, which is linked below. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy enjoying my complimentary sleep mask that comes with every Buffy comforter. So look, I have to say, this is one of my favorite parts about the whole Buffy comforter. I'm loving the comforter, of course, but the fact that it comes with this sleep mask is a major bonus in my opinion. Not only is it an adorable design, it's very silky, it's very cushy, but it's also filled with lavender, which is notorious for its calming aroma that sort of just eases your transition into dreamland. So in my opinion, that's a major perk. So there's a lot that I'm loving about the Buffy comforter, but just to name a few of my favorites. So like I said, this is one of the most eco-friendly sleep accessories I've ever tested. Between the sustainably sourced eucalyptus fiber and the recycled plastic bottles that makes up the fill of this this is a perfect example of what sleeping green means. Now, speaking of the eucalyptus, that's another thing that I'm loving about the Buffy. It's really offering this uniquely soothing, cool feel to the cover fabric that as a hot sleeper I'm particularly liking, but also it's hypoallergenic. It's got great antimicrobial properties, so if you have allergies or even just sensitive skin, this might be a particularly good pick for you. And lastly, something that's particularly intriguing to me is the company's trial period, which in my experience testing bedding is unique to Buffy. So some of you might already be familiar with trial periods from bedding brands, where you can try a product out, see how you like it, and if you don't like it, send it on back for a refund. But with Buffy, you literally don't get charged a single dime until the day after your trial period ends. So you can enjoy this comforter for 30 days for free without spending a single penny. And then, of course, if during the trial period you decide that you don't like it, you can send it on back. Buffy will handle all of the shipping costs. And if you decide that you do like it after 30 days, then you'll be charged. But again, this trial period, in my opinion, is a really good deal. So a couple things about the Buffy comforter that some folks might consider to be drawbacks. So while Buffy does offer a very generous trial period, it's certainly not the least expensive down alternative comforter on the market. So a lot of folks go for down alternative because it is so much less expensive than real down. But with the Buffy comforter ranging from about $120 to $190, depending on which size you choose, it might be a little bit more than you were looking to spend for a down alternative comforter. Now, another thing is about the wash care. So while this is technically machine washable, the folks at Buffy say that it must be washed in a large industrial size washing machine or you could damage the comforter. So they actually do say on their website that they recommend that you dry clean this, and not everyone's going to want to do that. So if you're looking for bedding or for a comforter that is really sort of low maintenance wash care, it's something to keep in mind. Now, sort of a personal preference that I mentioned earlier is that I do prefer my down alternative comforters to be very super lofty, super fluffy. And while this is offering me some great fluff, it's really feathery, it's very soft, it is on the lower lofted side. So again, it's a matter of personal preference. I did find that the low loft actually sort of served to help keep me cool and maybe even made it a little more breathable. But again, something to keep in mind, this is a lower lofted comforter. Well, that's it from me, guys, but if you want every last detail on the Buffy comforter, be sure to check out my full written review, which is linked below. And I hope you found this video to be helpful, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and follow us on social media, as we're always going to be putting out more content with one main thing in mind: to get you the best sleep you can. And like I said, if you need a personal recommendation, you've got some questions, please feel free to give us a shout in the comment section below, and we'd be happy to help. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.